I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Football magazine. Today I'm joined by Alastair Fleming from the Colonel Light Gardens Football Club in Division 4, and he's going to do our weekly roundup. So we'll just go through the results from the weekend. Hope Valley had a 12-point win over North Haven. Kenilworth went down to Eastern Park by 31 points. Westminster Old Scholars got over Edwardstown by 6 goals. Salisbury had the bye, and Colonel Light Gardens had a pretty good win over Paraka by 19 points. Obviously a pleasing result.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, played a pretty interesting first quarter. wasn't too good, a bit slow off the mark. They sort of beat us around the ball and sort of pinched back and come back. I think it was 7 goal down and come back and just got them.
What was the key to the comeback yesterday?
I think the mids, their clearances, that really improved. Our forward line pressure is always pretty good. The back lines, they kept the ball out of there. Those 3 quarters they did really well. So yeah, it was. I think mainly the midfield's just sort of picked up, and yeah, it was a really good effort.
Now you mentioned before that you've obviously missed a massive chunk of football, and yesterday was your first game back. It must have been awesome to get out there and have such a good comeback win, and obviously perform pretty well yourself.
Yeah, it was awesome. I love playing with the lads out there. It's a really good club. So watching them sort of for the last 14 weeks was pretty average, but yeah, to get back, yeah, it was a really, really good feeling.
Who were some of your better performers on the day?
I think Emmett Wood around the back line, he's our captain. He leads really well there. He always clears it, but when he gets hold of the ball, he controls it really well. Another bloke, Tony Lynch, who usually plays up forward, but I stole his position yesterday. He went back and matched up on a really, really strong forward that they had up there, and just kept him to minimal for the rest of the game. So there was two of our main backs were, really, really positive.
Okay, we'll just move forward to next week's games. If I can just get a tip on each game. We've got Eastern Park taking on Hope Valley.
I think Eastern Park will come up. They're pretty hard to beat. They're a really strong side this year.
Yeah. Edwardstown take on Kenilworth.
I think Edwardstown. Yeah, Edwardstown will take it there. They're a strong side as well, up in that finals contention.
Yeah. North Haven take on Salisbury.
I think that'll be a really close one. I reckon probably Salisbury, but I think it's one of those games that probably go each way. They're quite strong, both teams.
Paraka have the bye, and you head home to take on Westminster Old Scholars this weekend. You'll obviously be hoping to get another win.
Yeah, I think we'll get it.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think are the keys to making sure you do get the result?
Our backs are always pretty strong, like I mentioned before, but I think their forward line's very, very good, so they're going to have to be on their game. But yeah, I think that backline pressure and the clearance, hitting those targets coming out of the back 50 is really important. So I think.
You obviously had a win yesterday, but there's always things you need to work on. Is there anything in particular that the coach touched on that you need to get right this week?
Yeah, I think our voice. Yeah, I think the voice. We're a bit of a quiet side at times, so I think the voice is a big one. But just willing to take the risk. Something he touched on yesterday. So yeah, taking that risk, and you're never going to get punished for really backing yourself or doing something courageous. So yeah, probably those 2 things.
Yeah. What are your personal expectations for the rest of the season for this side?
My personal, for me.
For the team.
For the team. Look, mathematically, we can still make finals, so we're pretty keen to make finals. So we can't lose any more games. So we really just want to take those out really and work on the things that Denty, our coach, sort of touches on. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Alastair. I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Football magazine. Today I've been joined by Alastair Fleming from the Colonel Light Gardens Football Club in Division 4, and he's done our weekly roundup.